What is raw sugar commodity? Imagine a product that fuels kitchens around the world, sweetening everything from your morning coffee to baked goods. That's what raw sugar is all about. It starts from sugar cane or sugar beet plants, which are harvested and crushed to extract the juice. This juice then goes through an initial processing step called extraction, where the liquid is separated from the plant fibers. The juice is then boiled down to from a thick syrup, which is further processed to produce raw sugar. Raw sugar is mostly sucrose, which is the natural sugar found in plants, and it usually contains between 96 and 99% sucrose. But it's not fully refined yet, so it still has impurities and molasses, a dark syrup left over from the extraction process. This molasses gives raw sugar its light brown color and a distinct flavor that's richer and more complex than white sugar. Because raw sugar isn't pure enough for direct human consumption, it needs to go through a refining process. Refining involves washing, filtering, and crystallizing the raw sugar to remove impurities and molasses. The goal is to produce white sugar, which has a very high purity level, measured by a standard called the International Commission for Uniform Methods of Sugar Analysis, or ICMSA. Raw sugar usually has a high ICMSA value, often over 1,000, indicating more impurities, while refined white sugar has a value below 50, showing its high purity and whiteness. In the world of investing, raw sugar is a major agricultural commodity traded on global markets. It's most commonly bought and sold through futures contracts, which are agreements to buy or sell a set amount of sugar at a specific price on a future date. The most well-known market for raw sugar futures is the Intercontinental Exchange in New York. These contracts help producers, traders, and food companies manage the risk of fluctuating prices. The price of raw sugar can change based on many factors. Weather plays a big role because droughts or floods can affect crop yields. Energy costs impact the refining process, making sugar more or less expensive to produce. Global demand for sugar, especially from countries with large populations like India and China, also influences prices. Raw sugar is often graded by its purity, with higher quality raw sugar being easier and cheaper to refine. This quality is measured by polarization, which indicates the amount of sucrose crystals present. Higher polarization means higher purity and often a higher market value. The difference in price between raw sugar and refined white sugar is called the white premium, and it reflects the costs involved in refining. To sum up, raw sugar is the less processed, brownish product derived from sugar cane or beet plants. It's a key raw material in the sugar supply chain and a widely traded agricultural commodity. Investors mainly engage with raw sugar through futures contracts to hedge against price swings or to try to profit from market changes. Its role in the agricultural sector makes it an important part of global food production and trade.